legendary podcast, the Deconstructing Topic Podcast, and welcome. Welcome to a beautiful episode. People out there looking at the YouTube and all, I got a little jog. Oh, I did not go jog. But I think that I want to remind people that in this episode, a little interesting happened to me that pretty sure that a lot of people could relate into the terms of whatever happened in life. One of those things that chuck it up, right? Chuck it up or chuck it up. Or like choo choo, choo choo, write it on your, notepad, chalkboard, notepad, right? Did I say that? Well, I said notepad, the actual physical and pad in the computer. That's for those people that enjoy technology a little bit more than the regular stuff out there. And today we're going to do a life's reminder. Got a good show. And in this episode, kind of life's reminders. When change exposes our faults, and the reason, again, I got this if you want the YouTube. If you're listening to my podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify, Apple's, Podbeam, obviously, that's my platform. I suggest that go to YouTube as well, because you will see me in a hat in a jogging and be like running, how can I say, practicing for the New York City Marathon somewhere in November, that beautiful marathon. I'll pass. Anyways, it is an interesting story that I'm about to tell you. Family, everybody, your friends, your enemies, colleagues, whatever it is, aunts and nephews, nieces and dudes, everybody. Because we do have a little kind of life's lesson, because that's what life is all about. If you're living life and you're aware of what's going on in this world, you already know that sometimes, many times, many people, like myself, and those who are listening out there, always show that love, a like button, subscribe, all that good, is that we will kind of be living life, and there's something that's always going to happen that's going to remind ourselves, like, what the hell? And, amen to that. And I'm going to tell you off the bat, I don't want this little episode to be a little heartwarming episode, because again, many of us do tend to ask ourselves, are we a better version of ourselves? How can we get a version of ourselves? Sometimes we ain't gonna answer, but sometimes we will. And I found myself, it happened to me for years, and one that I enjoy going to the gym. I am limited due to my car accident, my left foot. For those people that know me personally, and those people who have been listening to my podcast, I am a survivor of the car accident. One of those deals where I say to myself, that does not stop me from making things happen. I enjoy the gym, and I actually enjoy nature with asterisk. People are going to be like, what you mean? Well, nature with an asterisk. Meaning that me rock climbing. You ain't going to see me hiking somewhere where, but nature has been, in regards to what it is. It's going to parks, whether it's Central Park and Pelham Bay Park here in New York City in the Bronx. I like to enjoy going to these parks that do have a little bit of everything, especially run, do your thing, do that free spirit thing, like, let's go, just throw punches, do a little dance. That's me. That's what I mean by nature. Because I do enjoy, getting a little, especially I tend to myself. I tend to enjoy, and when I'm networking, hey, listen, the beverage seems to be, you need a little sweat on. This week, in a sweltering heat of a heat wave in New York City, there was this park that I always see that's around my name, and I'm always passing through Fuller's. It might be, but I'm a few train stops. And I'm like saying to myself, okay, not say the name of the park just yet, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I got to hit this place. I got to somewhere do something. And have you, and who's listening to this podcast, I would like kind of thought like, damn, I want to do that. Do that yourself, that you're going to do it, you don't do it. To me so many times. But I figured, you know what? Let me just do it. Friday, I'm off from work, and I decided, let me grab my orders, my whatever it is, a little bit of equipment there so I could do, some free spirit exercise. Oh no, I'm not Richard. Let's go. Oh yeah, see, let's go. I'm not gonna do that. Perhaps, maybe. And I go, and lo and behold, it's getting hot. Okay, why am I here? But I got the energy. I'm there, and I'm gonna go back. Those situations where that if you find yourself something that you can, you can, unless you are one of those people, David, I keep saying to myself, I'm not stopping you. I'm just saying, if we know that we are in a situation that we can, just do it. Just do it, because the thing is just, it's going to change. It's going to be things that's going to build up so that you can stop or get into the best version of yourself. And I found myself like the other day, I'm in this park, my thing, they got the sprinkles, a part where you could do some pull-ups, they got a big soccer field, you could run, do that thing, they got the little heck where you could use the bathroom. They got the emergency, it's a little bit of it all, and I loved it, and it took me this long. Guess what? I've been there back a few times, because I enjoy little Nate. It makes you kind of, reminds me, and gives you that reflection. So I'm doing my thing, and I'm like, yo, let's go. Let's make it happen. Oh, it's on. Water. I have, so keep in mind, but you're like 5, 6 minutes more, and I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, damn, it's hot. But I'm feeling good. I'm taking my booty, boop, 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 a little bit of it all. And that's my thing that I always tell people. Oh, I should do this. Whether it's something you want to do, whatever venture in, whatever it is that you keep yourself, or be more specific. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Come on, that. And when I went there again, I enjoyed myself. The heat, I was there for. They got these trails, I did my thing. I finally did it. And as I go home, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let me tell you something. That's my thing. Before I left, it's like 8:00. Okay, David, okay, it went from positive, now it's feeling a little bit, where are you going with this, David? Hear me out. And this has happened to many. When I was leaving, this feeling in my stomach. You got your money, it's always good, to carry cash. Yeah, that swipe, it's always good to carry cash, because you never know. I'm just saying. You got your battery, you got all that, got a couple of quarters, even change, because sometimes you go to a store, it's $9.15, and they be like, you got 15, and I'm like, no. Now, sometimes they could, person could be like, fine, I don't got 15. They charge you less, they charge you $9.15, yeah, whatever. If you live in the hood, you know what I'm talking about. They could give you 85 cents, and you're going to have 85 cents in dimes and pennies. So I, kept a couple of change in my thing, and I'm, choo. But something made me, like, gut feeling, said, David, check your keys. And in my mind, it's like I hear something like kind of, doing little thing going on there. So I'm assuming that's my key. Yeah, I think people by now are going to be like, going. And yes, it will. A food, a nice smoothie going. I was that beat that's going to be my soul. Ooh, my soul. Yes, my soul. And as I hear it's jingle, 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 and it's all chain, and that's going on. They forgot house keys. Said I tell you, it doesn't matter. Tell savvy, thinking outside of the box, whatever it is, it don't matter. Panic or no panic, it does happen to every person. Sometimes, what lesson in life in that one is that we happen to have faults. I'm doing it, I went yesterday to a job. I make sure that my keys was in my finger. Might as well just attach that, somewhere, surgically. But the fact that I ignore my gut instinct, I to myself, my daughter, the keys that's jingling in there, and the fact now, good thing I had my cell phone, to the house with no issues. But I did 30 minutes, kind of text the landlord, hey, Mr. Landlord, eh, uh, you know, but I wait for 30, and then just those 30 minutes, I'm mad, and I want to take this lesson. Happen. But to get discouraged, I'm not doing something different. Again, it's a life's lesson here. Reminder. Eventually, we'll do different things, and we would eventually do better ourselves. We're going to do that thing. But by God, geez, we're thoughts. And if you when change, try to do something different, it's going to expose and going to remind us that, hey, you're still this being. You're still this person with certain habits, certain patterns. You know what I mean? It's a cycle that you can't kind of break. That's what happened here. Myself, once I get a little punch in the face for those who are listening. Not hard. I think I'll knock myself down, but I'm just saying, come on. Get your crap together. This is what life is. Lessons that we will continue to live. I always said, live in life and you're not learning, then what are you surrounded with? Who's your friends? Who's your colleagues? You know what I mean? When you're not learning. And what are you doing that you're in previous lessons? Was that the first time I leave my keys? No. Question, might have happened before. That's why I was more upset that, wow, happened again. Now, that was woke up and I told a couple of people, people that do this, because I've been wanting to do this for years. And in a snap of a finger, that would have been because of my fault. And I'm waiting. Those 30 minutes waiting. I finished why? Because it empowerment, yes. Continue different things. And for those there, get discouraged because you're going to go back home, there's something there. I'm losing my memory. I'm losing my mind. I left the water running and I'm swimming. Good thing I did not do that. I can't word. That's where you sit more because that's when let's make it happen. All right, everybody. Much love out there. You enjoyed this episode, all that good stuff, because we got so much to talk about in this topic. In this podcast. We got different topics that we deconstruct on a weekly basis. I'm going to start ramming it up because, hey, listen, I'm finding myself that I do have a platform and I have beautiful people that needs a little nudge in their head to remind themselves, hey, listen, make a change. Don't forget the other two. Everything needs to be prioritized. But let's make it happen. Once again, hit the like. I want to talk about it. My information's there. Read to reach out. I got my little contribution thing going on, little donations. Hey, help out. You already know. And hey, once the like, comment, talk to me. My email's there. If you want a story, but you already know the Deconstructing Topic Podcast. Out of here. Peace. I'm out. Peace. Ooh.